Hey, traders. Good to see y'all on Sunday. Happy Mother's Day to you. And was live last night, and Bitcoin was on its way to supports. It's now touched the supports, as you can see, 33,000, 34K, right around there. And hasn't been catching much relief since it touched that level, right? I mean, earlier today, 33,756, then rallies up to close at 34,561. Yeah, things getting pretty volatile, you know. I mean, but not enough, man. So what are we gonna do? Should we do the poll now? Let's do it. I'm not. Will Bitcoin's 4-hour range support hold here? And you know it because you're looking at it, right? You see it. You know, if you're falling below 33 for a while, you've broken it pretty easy. I would say yes or no. There's the poll, whatever. I think it's up. Yep. All right. So cast your bids. Exercise your right or whatever, and we'll see if it happens, man. Is there anything implying that it's going to? Nope. I don't think there's any formal real bullish divergence here at all. It doesn't really look good. Like the oscillators aren't like lined up the way you'd want to see them, unfortunately. But here we are. We're just sitting there. Someone requested FTM on Cinco de Mayo. It's the 8th. Yikes. FTM. I mean, I think we looked at it last night. It's terrible. It's awful. Thinking you're going to on FTM. Bro. Could somebody tell me where they think we might be headed to on FTM? How about you do the analysis, chat? You tell me based on support resistance what would maybe make sense on the daily for FTM. Anyone? We'll wait. I'll hang out a sec, sip some coffee, right? Or one coffee. Yeah, zero's not a right answer, dude. You can't just say zero, dude. Zero, everything's going to zero. Yeah, I got some answers coming in. I mean, 29 cents, 30 cents, that's about right. That's where you think, I mean, straight up, down, up. So probably, you know, as you, yeah, we did look at this yesterday. So you broke critical supports clearly from history from February and April last year, and you've now successfully back tested that level that was once resistance. Resistance is now resistance again. Confirmation of, you know, that's bearish confirmation, and now you're selling off. And again, you look left, it's not really good looking, is it? You're talking about supports. So that's your analysis, man. Not really great at all. Full reset incoming. Down there at those levels, you could imagine. I mean, even if you use this swing low, which it probably makes more sense in the situation to use the lowest low back from 2020. And doesn't it make sense? Like 40 cents is an 886 anchoring that way from the low to the high, the cycle low to the cycle high. 30 to 40 cents. It's almost 68 cents. There's a lot of downside, isn't there? Now, hey, if something could change where if it gets back above 95 cents, we'll talk. But until that happens, screwed. Right? Screwed until asset miraculously with no edge gets above 95, 96 cents. That's it. Even still then, it's like, could just make a lower high than the previous high and roll over once more. The trend, the momentum is so bearish right now, dude. Right? When you showed all this really nice bullish divergence and it manifested into a substantially lower high than the previous high, that should tell you, right? Your bullish indicators, they were reliable this time, but they certainly underperformed. Should tell you the trend you're in. You're not in an uptrend, right? When bullish indicators play out well and outperform, that means you know what trend you're in. You're in the bull trend because, right, it's like that's the strength, right? You're looking to go look for bullish patterns and bullish trends, and if you really are in a bullish trend, you will get your resolution with much higher prices. But when all these assets are painting harmonics, type 2 returns, divergence, and they're rallying, like VeChain rallied off its PC pattern completion zone with the divergence, the inverse head and shoulders, went up 100% in 2 weeks and is now collapsed and is now about to make a lower low than the lowest lows, and that's the downtrend talking. So there's your FTM, dude. Can't say I didn't look at it last night and now today. So anyway, let's go to Bitcoin again and look at, that was the 4 hour we were looking at. Now we're looking at the daily. We've already broken that upsloping consolidation. Yikes, that bearish and golden candle, and it's been just death ever since. And really, I mean, without the 4 hour channel, you're looking at a $31,000 target looking left. Yep. What's up, Batty, Harvey, Osmo? I don't know what that is, but yep, sure. If it ever plays, I don't know.
Could you look into Osmo?
Yes, Osmo it is, yes. Thank you, dude. Let me just get through Bitcoin Ethereum. So this is your daily. There's more downside, around 30, 31K if this is real life. Let's go to the weekly. You're not going to like this. You might hate me now. You already did maybe, but as we discussed yesterday, or last night, you've fallen back into the bearish control zone, which is below 40. You don't want to be below that, man. Very seldom are you below 40, but you're back. You're below candle high closes from January and June of last year. Very, very bad. It doesn't seem like there's any support for a while. I mean, at least a few $1,000s. That negative momentum's building. At some point, you'll catch bullish divergence. Might be at 30K though. So just understand, technical levels have been breached. You cannot be bullish when Bitcoin is below 40K. That's been the consensus, man. Nothing's changed. When Bitcoin was above 40 to 42,000, we were optimistic. But when you fall back below it, when the equities are breaking critical supports, you can't be bullish, man. You can't. The data dictates which way we look at the market, right? I mean, that's what TA is. And when you're below critical levels, you can't be bullish. Because historically, it's been terrible below those levels, and history could repeat itself, and it looks like it's starting to. Right? You're about to have the lowest weekly candle close since July 12th, the week of July 12th, 2021. Long time, man. Convincing candle here, isn't it? Yep. Back testing what was once resistance. Resistance is resistance again. Yikes. Not trying to be like depressing or mean or whatever. I'm just, again, we're looking at candles. That's all it is. Just charts, man. And if it somehow we miraculously got above 40K, 42K again, hey, we could switch to maybe more positive, bullish sentiment, but not now, dude. Not until you break back above key levels, which are vastly below them. Sorry. Don't blame me, man. Ethereum has broken its own channel demand line yesterday. Immediate fall through. And yeah, you could be headed to 2200, 2300. That's where reversals have happened before. Pivots, even recently this year. 4 hour, you would think there's more downside. If you just look at it like I did on Bitcoin, the downside takes you to 2300, right? That's just the bottom kind of, the little zone of support here. 22 to 23. It's not crazy. There's no real indication that sellers are exhausted here either. I'm sorry, there just isn't. Even if it rallies here, fine. Sorry, dude. We're just looking at the charts, dude. That's all it is. Not trying to make people sad. All right. Let's look at total. As we do the total, man.
I like turtles.
We actually hate totals below 1.72 trillion. You cannot be bullish in crypto at all when you're below that key level. You can't be. You cannot be. That's how it works. So bearish until 1.3 trillion or until we get back above 1.78 trillion. That's it. So easy. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Yeah, a couple times you didn't. But you rallied once, fail. Rallied twice, fail. Confirmation that it's over. So selling off again, support, right? It's not going to be very strong this time. I think you break it and we probably see 1.3 trillion. And that would make too much sense based on our analysis of individual altcoins, where they have most of them collectively have confirmed lower lows than their previous lows. The momentum shifting argument failed. It's not there. It could have, but it didn't. And so it's like the lower lows confirmed, and now tons of altcoins have broken very critical inflection points on their charts. You have broken them bearishly. So below those levels, very little support till about 30 to 50% downside across the board. And we looked at like so many of these last night. We could look at some more today if you want to, some fresh ones I didn't look at. Does anyone say anything about the thumbnail today of the live stream? Because I thought it was hilarious. I think Chalen did a really good job. He didn't get any credit for that though, man. Can we get some hype in the chat for... That was his effort, man. He did a good job, dude. Anyway, yep. You see what's going on, man? I mean, you got your fine like a fruit fly's fine. Yeah, it will be, right? Today, 42 minutes and change until the lowest daily candle close since officially August 3rd of 2021. All right, so, you know, the worst of worst days in January, worst of worst days in February. Sorry, it's worse today in May. May Day. Sell in May, go away on steroids. Confirmation high, even if it was high or high. Look at that 200 moving average. Steel wall, dude. Unreal. All right, so let's see Ethereum, and then we can just go ahead and look at Osmo for our friend supporting the stream. Look at Batty Harvey. This is an S coin though. It is an S coin. Can't believe I've never heard of it. Well, there are like, what is it? There are 18,000 S coins that exist on this planet. We'll see. There's more data on that other exchange. I don't think there is. Let's see. This is CoinEx. See BitGet. Dude, really? I can't even tell which one has the most data. Oh my god, dude. They look like completely different charts. What? This one has the most data. Okay, so here we are, chat. This was a formal request. It began its existence December of 2021. What an awful time. But it looks like, whoever created the coin made out like a bandit, and since then everyone else that got in has been pretty much wrecked and hasn't made a dime. Typical scam, right? Osmosis. Yep. When that water service tension breaks on supports, look what happens. You fall into, right, this was the service tension. You broke it, man. It seems like the date of April 26th officially. Now your Osmosis Jones, get wrecked. I mean, I could try to paint a harmonic here. I don't even know, man. Like with that wick, like, do I use that wick, or do I probably use the candle close from the low to the candle? You know, like just trying to be reasonable here. I mean, 212 is a 1272 pip extension. It's an inverse price discovery, dude. You're discovering new prices almost every day now on this one. Yep, that's it, dude. I'm sorry, don't get mad at me. I'm just looking at supports that were broken, and now there are no supports, right? So all I can do is try to use Fibonacci, which is tough here because the illiquidity and the scam pumps, the scam wicks, man, you know. So good luck. Sorry, dude. Don't get mad at me. All right, we got a BNB that I think is going to $200 in time. $200 in time. That harmonic I don't think is real anymore. I think you've spent too much time down here failing. Like, the reason why I think it's done, the harmonic idea, is because it's double topped, right? It had double bottomed. All right, the type 2 return of the harmonic, it rallied, and what did we get? About the same high as the previous high. So that's it, man. It's all, when you start rolling over and you're back at near the pattern completion zone, you're done, dude. Market participants have confirmed distribution, and once 330, 350 breaks, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So very well could see $210 again. That's it, man. Sorry, it sucks. You're below the 200-day moving average. I'm sure we got some sort of death cross, man. We had a death cross, my God, way back in February, early February, dang. And it's stayed that way. You've stayed dead since the death cross, man. So just wait for the support. I mean, it's not broken yet. It's not dead yet. Of course not. I didn't say it was dead until it breaks the support. Then it's probably screwed. It'll just take time, man. It's going to take time. It's finally rolling over. Down almost $10 today. Negative momentum building. On the daily, you were in the bearish control zone, right? You see that? You're at 35.8, meaning there's lots of downside before you become oversold. Yeah, that's not where you want to be. That's like primed. And you flip the chart over, you jump above 60, you're double bottoming, right? Like that, showing confirmation of accumulation, starting to butt up against the resistance again, man. That might be solid stuff right there, dude. All right, looks like, oh, this is what energy stocks started looking, man, you know, before they went insane. So just wait. You can't be optimistic right here, especially when Bitcoin's below 40K. All bets are off on altcoins. You cannot be bullish on them yet, until new data presents itself to us that indicates that we're going bullish again, man, right? Matthew Damon destroyed. Yeah, dude, Matt Damon did. Matt Damon, dude. He was the key. He was the freaking key, dude, to the entire thing. Go figure. He was like a main movie antagonist, you know? Ugh, dude. Tell you to buy Bitcoin at 41K? Huh? Dude, what are you talking about? Huh? You're crazy, dude. We're in the middle of a range. 41K? Nah, that's like fake news, dude. I don't know. Somebody's mad, dude.
Can we take a look at Zil/Used?
Yeah, dude, we'll do it right now. Why not, man? Thank you, Matt. Not Matt Damon. Not Matt Damon. Algo, yeah, we'll look at Algo. Yeah. This is crazy, man. Zil,
Algo do be.
Yeah, we'll look at it, dude. Thank you, Doobie. Yep. So here it is. Right, it had like, I mean, there were indicators that it was gonna reverse. Like we got a picture, screenshot of it, and we broke that wedge and was gone, and that was it. I think it's over. I think Zil has now regarded what was 88.4 to 9 cents as resistance again. Sure, it could rally, and this was a different one. I mean, like, this is, like I said, mostly collectively the altcoins have made lower lows recently than their previous local lows. This one hasn't, because the moonage was so high. It's going to take a lot longer for it to bleed out to make lower lows. So, but I don't really like it when you regard 9 cents as resistance and you're below it now. I'm not really digging that. And where you are, up, down, up, right? Down, up, down, up. I think you could go to 5 cents here in time. 5 cents. And that would make more sense anyway, because that would be like an 886, right? A low to high. Yeah, the 886 lines up with that support. So I think that's where you're headed in time on Zilliqa. You hear me? So unless you get above 9 cents anytime soon, I don't know how with the macro so bad, dude. Right? Yeah, dude. Imagine not doing stop losses. Imagine just being like, oh, I'm just going to buy something and not have a stop loss. Like, you shouldn't be trading. You literally shouldn't even try. You should know. That is, I mean, like, my God, man. It's all about the ifs, right? And if the levels, the supports don't hold, you get stopped out with minimal losses and it collapses 50% plus or 100%, whatever. Because they will. That's what they do when they break supports. So, I don't know, man. Like, yeah, KNC to so destroyed. Dude, you know it's down like 50% in a week now. Just about. Let's go to Algo and then we'll look at KNC. Yeah, sure. Algo Connect, which was kind of different-ish because some news thing happened. Someone bought some Algo, dude. Still making lower highs, lower lows. Still, I mean, just the 29th of April, it hit the lowest price since freaking January of 2021, over a year. You took out your May and July lows, right? Which means there's no accumulation on this asset. That's what that means. I think it, it could run all the way up to freaking 88 cents again and test the supply line and horizontal line resistance before rolling over again. So there could be more upside, but dude, I wouldn't be, why long when the momentum is clearly bearish? Lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. Why can't we just wait for a higher low, higher high? Higher low, higher high. We were possibly going to get that all over the market, but then the equities market collapsed, and that took out the idea where we are no longer making higher lows. Potential higher lows failed. We didn't get it, so we're not making lower lows. That's confirming that the downtrend is still intact. So bullish stuff's not going to work out. It's not going to be reliable, and if it is, it's going to underperform vastly. All right, so that's your algo. Doobie man, I mean, below that August 2020 high, certainly below that August 2019 high, which is the big level where there's a very thin order book, up, down, up, down, up, down, right, up, down, right. You get above 88 cents, man, you can go to 171 real fast, but are you above it? No, you're well below it for now. Just in a downtrend, man, unfortunately. And if we talk about full resets, right, like your lowest low of the cycle, the COVID crash low to the highest side of the buying climax in November, the 886 is 43 cents. My God, dude, it's at 72 cents, man, right? So it doesn't look like there's much downside left, but there actually is a ridiculous amount, like 40% downside before you see a full-on 886 reset, right? 40% downside. That's in line with most other altcoins, isn't it? Yep. Yikes. I don't know, I have alerts set up on DXY, dude. So if it's really doing something, like for real, we would hear a beep. So, which I would not be surprised if we heard a beep on stream. All right, yeah, KNC, just to see the carnage, man. Oh my God, I think it's worse now. It's down 47.4% in going on 7 days. In 30 minutes will be a confirmed 7 days. So, 6 days, 23 hours, in 30 minutes. It has lost 47.4% of its value. This is what it looks like, dude. So it came back in line. And yeah, that's like it hit a 1414 high to low. Hit one of the fib nodes. Yeah, right there, 1414. Kind of just up thrusted through that weekly candle high close back from January 2018. Never hit all-time highs, did it? Got very close to an 88% retrace from that high to low. Pretty crazy, right? So yeah, fell back in line. That's what they do. Hey, this one's inverse in the market until it's not. Until it's not. Big yikes, dude. But hey, sitting at some sort of potential little support, right? From August 2021, November. That's kind of there. I'll see what happens there. But dude, I wouldn't. It would only be a scalp. It wouldn't be some sort of formal swing trade with a bunch of variables that line up that's amazing for a long. It would just be like, oh, it bounced, and it's probably going to bounce and dump again eventually. So, there, crypto hoarder, there you go, man. Wow, terrible, dude, right? But again, as we said last night, a nice shooting star reversal on the weekly was now confirmed. Holy crap. So from the top to where you are now, right? Right, down 59% in 2 weeks. Yikes, man. Yikes. Big wreckage. So, KNC. And, dude, I mean, there's just so many down worse than they were last night. Man, it's crazy. Oh, there are actually a couple up today. Like, Monero's up today. Tron, though, dude. Tron's Sun World. Tron's crazy, man. Like crazy. Look at this. Trying to break above 8.4 cents. It is. And in 29 minutes, it'll be confirmed breakout. Isn't that crazy? A confirmed breakout in 29 minutes if this holds.
Hey Mitch, can we check out DPLS? Thanks for always being here.
Yeah, Mark. Thanks, man, for the 20. Sure, dude. We'll look at it. So this is like one of the only ones out there in this whole crypto world that's worth a crap. Can't believe it. Is it golden crossing? Oh man, look at this. You keep it up, you'll be getting a golden cross at some point in the near future. Yikes. And a positive yikes, right? Can't hold Justin Sundown, man. He's been digging for gold in his nose and he finally got it. It's crazy. But again, anomaly. Major anomaly on this market. But we're just looking at it, right? If all the others were doing the same thing, hey, we're talking about it. They're just not. DPLS, all right. As Bitcoin is at $34,060, down 4%, $1,400. DPLS, dark. Oh yeah, dark pulse, man. Well, yeah, I mean, dude, to me, you got an issue here, okay? Though I understand it's pretty much at nearing another like little pattern completion zone. My issue, you're below all formal supports. All formal supports in market conditions that are terrible. I wouldn't be touching it. Like, frankly, you know, it doesn't make money. It has 24 million volume somehow. Yeah, you type 2 return. But wait, and there's no edge though on the oscillators really. I would have to wait until you get back above 4.4 cents. I'd be okay losing out on some percentage gains just to know we're back above a critical inflection point of some sort. I get it though. Yeah, it's a harmonic of some sort that's trying to type 2 return. But what if it goes all the way down to 2.8 cents? If it goes to 2.8 cents, it goes down 23%, man. You just can't long. There's no Japanese candlestick. There's nothing. And the market conditions are terrible. They're awful. And really, you know, you could start saying, like, the lowest of the cycle low, you know, what's the 886 there? It's not much lower. Dang, it's like right around there. There's so much more downside. Up, down, right, down, up, down, up. I think is it in energy? Is it energy? No. Commercial services, advertising, marketing, service. Nope. If it's not energy, nope. Longing, nope. The only sector of the 11 that makes any sense for going long on right now is really energy. Based on the XLE. The XLE, only chart out there doing this of the big ones, right? Hit multi-year highs on Friday at close. Look at this thing, man. Multi-year highest price it had seen since April 2015. Energy sector is the only asset class that might make any inkling of sense on maybe being long, right? And all the other ones are just bad, dude. But yeah, amazing on that one, dude. Broadening top, breakout, partial decline. Or yeah, partial decline, confirm, breakout. Amazing. Measure move hit and exceeded. Where are you headed? Yeah, if we're just looking at energy right here, probably headed to 89 to 91. Where you've broken all other resistance. Nothing else makes sense, right? So that keep going. Look, some of these energy names are amazing. They're like, so many were showing hidden bullish divergence on the daily. It was real nice. Anyway, so just trying to sprinkle in a little happiness. Because outside of this one, man, if you really want to see it, dude, I don't know, some of y'all might want to see
Mitch,
it.
would you look at REITs on the NYSE? I'm looking at this as breaking above a critical level going back to January 2006 and is retesting it as support. What are your thoughts?
We can look at it, man. We look at DPLS and we look at RES. Let's do it now. Get them while they're hot. What's the vibration so aggressive on my phone today, huh? New York Stock Exchange, here we are. Weekly. Might as well start it. Interesting level, isn't it? So it's a critical inflection point, some sort, maybe. RPC, breaking above critical level. This is oil field services equipment. All right, so you're in an uptrend. Certainly in an uptrend here. Not showing really any sort of exhaustion yet. If you do break above 1058, which you tried. You up thrusted through it, couldn't quite hold on to it. Maybe you come down to 881. That's your cutoff, right? You're below 881. You're pretty much, I don't know, 844 because you got some peaks back here, most 708. Right, you can kind of see where you are. The upside's immense. If you stay above 1058, you could be running to 1890, almost doubling up if you, for real, hold this. You go to the daily here. Let's see, daily. Oops. Oh, of course, I'm freaking lines, dude. Give me a sec. And then watching Bitcoin near its lows of this 4-hour candle. All right, so daily. So in the channel, you broke any kind of channel, I think, right? How could we see if you did? Look what you're doing. Wow, it's like you broke out. That was a nice uptrend. You broke out. You're trying. You know what it reminds me of? Crypto Hoarder, right? Look at it, dude. It's like OIH kind of, isn't it? In its own right. Similar. Hidden. It's close. It's like class C hidden bullish divergence on the oscillators. So it is what it was once resistance. Resistance is now support. Support. So again, 1058, you break it. Could very well be seeing 1890 in time. So this is a good asset. It's actually, if it's in the I told you, oil sector. Oh, you got a chance for upside, but just as easy. You fall back below 880, 840. Okay, you're coming all the way down to 550 to go test that demand line again. Oversold territory of the uptrend, but certainly uptrend. Nice. There you go. Blah 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 blah. Thanks, dude. But dude, we're looking at XLE, the energy sector, but then we go to consumer discretionary, right? Lowest close since March of last year. Double topping below the 200-day moving average, and then is at 150, 154. You break that, then pre-COVID highs, right? I mean, you're going down to test, I think, 149.80, 150. Once that breaks, then you go to 132. You break that, okay, much lower. But don't you get, like, just use Fibonacci to understand here. From the low to the high, you still haven't even made a 50% retrace yet, which is 150. Then the 618 is literally confluent with that pre-COVID high. Right? You see it, right? It's lined up. You can't even see the color there because it's so perfectly lined up. That's probably where you're headed in time. And then if we were going to go for the full resets, 110, 97. So, yep. That's it, man. Oh man, I think someone's so mad. Like, oh, I didn't beat Friend Simulator for you, so you're upset. You created a bunch of accounts and you're just spamming the same thing like a low IQ moron that is poor. Good one, dude. No one cares. Not gonna be your friend. You're mad about it, dude. All right. There is your zone right there. There's your zone. All right, XLK. It's kind of the same thing, but outperforming a little. The technology. What is it doing? What was once a, the support is resistance. You're just sitting there, man. Very, a lot of downside. Right, you haven't even made a 38% retrace on the XLK, which is the technology ETF, right? There's so much downside here, dude. So much. Right, the golden zone is the 382 to the 618. You haven't even touched it yet. You're going to touch it. You will. You'll see. You will see it, dude. So just buckle up. Be ready. XLF. Oh my God, it's so bad. This was financials. And some of them were showing the most beautiful head and shoulder patterns, classic distribution patterns, including the index fund. 1, 2, 3 consecutive lower highs and 2 lower lows. That is a perfect confirmed 3 falling peaks. And now you're below the zone of support at 35 bucks. And you're headed on down to $31, $30. Which means downside potential from where you are right now, like 12 to 13%. This is an index fund, right? Or this is like a collective ETF, right? So it's bad. Massive distribution. We have less than 20 minutes till your daily candle close. If you're enjoying the live stream, hit the like button, that bell, that sub. Sweet. Whew. No formal support. You get it? Straight line up, straight line down. Danielson. XLC. Communication services. This one's destroyed, dude. But hey, the good news is you're almost to pre-COVID crash highs. So 57.79, but I can't really be that confident about that one peak. And there's not really much of an edge. I guess you're trying to continue to diverge some, but this is one of the worst performers of all the funds, all the ETFs, right? Come on, I think we get bearish crossover here. Oh, it's just so bad, dude. You're below all the moving averages on the daily. It's just awful. If you don't hold 57, you go to 52. XLV, healthcare. You know what we have going on right here. You have a potential partial rise. Confirmed. Also confirmation top, right? One high, the second high. But what we know about these patterns, if you fail to see the top again, and if we see 124, 125 again, 70% chance of a bearish breakdown. You are now below the 200-day moving average on this one. This one was doing okay. It still is overall compared to others better, but still lots of downside potential, man. Understand? Even if we're going like just measure moves from the size of the structure. Size of the structure from the breakdown. Once it breaks out, you get a 100% measure move that takes you to a minimum target of 106. What is 105? That's pre-COVID highs, pre-COVID crash highs. That's the target. You get it? Kind of like TA Tetris here, isn't it? Bro, we already looked at KNC. Come on, man. So that's it, dude. Probably screwed once you see 124.50. 70% chance of really screwed. Okay, so maybe have an alert set up. And with healthcare, dude, shoot, the way they bamboozled everybody with the jabs, dump it, dude. Dump them. Let them go to frickin' zero. My God. How they monetized that, dude. They did. Utilities pretty good, though. Utilities is another one that's awesome. Sorry, I forgot. It's energy and utilities. Kind of they're together in a way, right? They're not. But, like, look at this uptrend. You're back testing previous all-time highs as support and holding, and what? Hidden bullish divergence. Okay, XLU, the 2 of the 11 sectors, Kang. All right, this one's a Kang too. It's not as good as energy, but I mean it kind of is, right? Pre-COVID levels, you're above it and you're back testing it. That's solid. You might be able to take a long here. One might be able to say, I'm long in XLU here, right? Because actual technical reasons. Nice. Kind of a boomer play, but dang, man, I'll take it. I'll take it, dude. Yeah, exactly. XLU Pogs in the chat. XL Pay. Nice uptrend. Yeah, this is consumer staples that hit overbought in the uptrend, is right around fair market price in the uptrend. If it doesn't hold, then it goes down to 73, which is oversold in the uptrend. You know, whatever. This is a good friggin' trend too. This is a really nice trend. Okay, and not really scary or anything. It's just so methodical, slow. Okay, man. All right. Well, I think this is like, you know, things like Kellogg, man, they're killing it. Some of these are killing it. You know, you got to scan and look for them. This one's terrible. This one's industrial. Classic. I mean, you got distribution like crazy. Look, you're in phase E, I would say, of Wyckoff distribution, right? Where you've now phase E, where you've broken down, you're now back testing what was once the bottom of the range as resistance and rolling over. And there's very little formal support, dude, until, I mean, formal support. What are we gonna say? Formal. Like it's there. It's like 89.56. Yeah, real bad. Lots of downside here. I think bearish, whatever, the death cross. Yeah, look at your death cross. I mean, you're below all the moving averages. All of them, man. All three, ugly. Real ugly. Yes. These S coins are dead. Yes, we know. XLB, materials, it's hanging in there, but at the same time, it'd be like, what's up, bro? How you doing, man? Thanks for the Litecoin. Wow, Litecoin got a vision, man.
Can we check BRD/BTC and BRD/USDT, please? Less than 0.6782240 LTC.
Sure thing, dude. We will look at BRD, BlackRock dips. Leroy Jenkins knows all about that. We'll do it, dude. All right, so this could be Wyckoff distribution too. You know, I don't know how I feel about this, man. This could be like, this is the way it looks when tops are happening, right? Limited upside, certainly. Maybe, possibly, tremendous downside to $64 in time if the whole market, you know, rolls over, right? We get a liquidity crunch. But it's still, like, kind of outperforming a lot of other sectors, right? So, let's go to that BRD for bruh. BRD, oh my god, dude. So, I mean, just dead. It's kind of like just dead, dude. Right? Not much to look at besides all it does is lose, right? Compared to Bitcoin, all it does is get wrecked. I don't care what it, I mean, this is just such a loser, you know, overall, long term. Oh, it's coming down to support it created. Maybe this time it's not going to hold. I don't know, man. This is bread, dude. BRD is actually bread to Bitcoin, not BlackRock depths. Sorry. So, oh my god, it's diverging. I don't care, man. You're not gonna make
All
me.
hail Mitch Ray. The person telling the truth might get bloody, but we soldier on. We got you, fam. Talk to me about Boyle, pro shares, looking interesting, smile. Mitch 6 hype.
Oh, thank you, TS Elliott, man, for the 20 oil. Yes, amazing, dude, right? Like, holy crap. We'll look. So bread, dude, soon to be making the same low, if not a lower low, but hey, it's still okay. It's fine like a fruit fly. That's all we can say. Fine like a fruit fly on the BTC pair. Let's look at the US dollar pair for you. Okay. Did he say like a different? No, he didn't specify. Oh my god, I gotta find an exchange maybe where there's more data. Otherwise, I might just. I don't know. There is. I don't think there is. I think this is it, dude. I mean, like. Oh my god, you're right. Upper BlackRock Spire. Sorry, Bozendorfer. My bad. I'm embarrassed, chat. I'm embarrassed, all right?
32.33 repeating, of course.
Sorry, dude. Yep. It wasn't BlackRock Depths. Okay, screwed. I mean, I don't know. Like, should I even plot horizontal lines here? It's so bad. It's like bread to tether. This was our chance to have a bread stream, and now it's all over, dude. Now closer to McDonald's streams. I should be doing one at 33K. Once we break it, I think maybe tomorrow we might be doing one. Let's just fib extensions if you want. 1272 is at 9.9 cents. That's the target. That's all we can do, man. That's all we can do. Okay, there's your target, 1272. There's no edge, and you're probably going there. And if you don't hold that, then you get a 4.6 cents, which is the 1414 fib extension. That's kind of it, man. Yeah, upper BlackRock Spire was where Leroy Jenkins went all in. It's real. He was right. I said BlackRock depths because BRD. That's what we're on, which is not.
Bow to your sensei. Bow to your sensei.
Only we talked about it last night, Fell Guards, about like, are these things going to go to zero? Despite what happened in 2017, 2018, bubble popping, literally like none of them really went to zero. They got delisted, but they still exist. They still are out there in the universe. Like BitConnect still somewhere. It's not literally $0 somehow. Even if it's not even worth a penny, it's still not 0.00000. Crazy, right? So that's kind of what we discussed last night. Anyway, Boyle. I know he didn't cast Arcane Brilliance. Christ. Boyle, unbelievable, dude. Well, it's actually really believable, but yeah, natural gas. We look at natural gas futures, so we don't really spend much time on Boyle. He is certainly at an inflection point from history from 2019, a couple times. If you break that, I would say it's probable you see 156, 159. Just elevated, and it's like macro stuff. And yeah, there's like a harmonic, isn't there? I think we already had it plotted. You've already exceeded the 1618. Or maybe not on this one. Let's maybe mess with it and see. Oh, 50%. Yeah, it's like 1618. No, you haven't. Okay, so actually it's pretty cool on Boyle. We have a target up here. It doesn't really make much sense, I don't think, because straight down, up, down, up, down, up, down. That's it. So if it's gonna really break above 120, I don't know if it's gonna stop at 144 because it's not as strong of a fib node. It would make more sense maybe to go a little bit higher to 156, 159, just because there are levels there from history that make sense, right? So that's kind of it on your Boyle. The bearish crab pattern, your standard bearish crab. Talk like crab, act like people or something. Anyway, yeah, Boyle's 2-time levered. Yep. But we know like natural gas futures, it's nuts, dude. It's like unbelievable. It's crazy. Parabolic. Chat, did you know that the Federal Reserve, there have been 14 Fed tightening cycles, and 11 out of the 14 have manifested into true recessions? So just fun fact, random, real random. 7 minutes ago, as Bitcoin is at its lowest point of this 4-hour candle, nearing or wanting to test that 33,756 level. Yikes. And that was it, man. We got through the request. Boom. Not a fun, sorry, it's not a fun fact. My bad, dude. You know what I'm saying, though. It's like an expression, you know. It's an expression, man. Yeah, so lots of things are screwed, man. I mean, where do you want to start? You know, what S coin? Oh, how about Luna, dude? Luna, 50, or it's really like, I mean, $54 target, really. Head and shoulders target takes you down to 43 or lower. This one was beautiful, though. It was really easy to identify, and it was really hard to feel confident on this thing when it started rolling over on May 5th. It was like, no way, man. Now this thing's done, dude. And it's so fast. It got wrecked so fast, man. And it's not done selling off. It's just not. Everywhere we go. Oh, like, dude, YFI, I'll see you at $7,500, and maybe I might say, maybe I might buy them. But at the same time, by the time we're at 7,500, it's like, do we really need YFI in this universe? And then it could go down to test $3,000, you know? That's where you're going. Like, it's just going to take a little time. It's like almost a bearish canary. You know, it's so terrible, dude. It's like the low, then the lower low on B, kind of, and then the 2618 on D, because it's just whack. Yeah, dude. But this thing is at its lowest price right now as I'm speaking to you that we've seen since November of 2020. Just ugly. Don't blame me. Blame the Fed, or blame China, or blame Brandon, or blame pharmaceutical companies, media corporations, BlackRock, Vanguard, you name it, dude, that own most of them, right? Oh, dude, YFI, I don't even think we looked at yesterday. Setting up for all-time lows, man. Look at this one, dude. Wow, dude, it hit $7,900, and now it's at $1,171. And that's what I'm saying. You're just setting up for lower, or the lowest prices ever. So I would say, like, once you break $1,178, you get a $990, and then it's all bets off. Who knows? But dude, like, it's a low risk areas. remember, we don't want to see this test the bottom the first time. No one knows or cares. Maybe the second time after reaction and we pivot again and start showing bullish average, and then maybe the macro goes bullish again. But until, that's going to take a lot of work and a lot of time. So that's what you need, man. Wrecked.
Sorry, I meant BRD/USD instead of BRD/USDT. My bad. Thanks, man, for your efforts and time. 0.213785000 LTC.
He's dumping his Litecoin on me, chat.
Bruh.
Thank you, bro. Yup. Why not, dude? We're just winging it. Bro, let's see, the Binance. Oh, okay. Well, not only all-time lows, but certainly supports have been broken. Like, and that's real bad, dude. And I'll show you. I got an arrow still there. And this is old data. Man, remember that time? Remember that time there was the Bartley and it went berserk? And now it's all over? Now it's headed on, not all-time low. On the other chart it was, you know, but like this one has the more data. You literally asked for tether, so I just wanted to, yeah, see it. Maybe it's diverging. I wouldn't touch it, man. I would just wait, man. Maybe till 6.8 cents. That means until it loses like 100% of its value. Maybe wait, or 80% of its value, because straight down, straight up, and it's a chop zone down here, man. Below 15.8 cents, I wouldn't touch this thing with anyone's money, dude. You know, I know it's exhausted. How do you know, though? How do you know it's exhausted? What happens when Bitcoin keeps dumping and then bread keeps dumping and goes down to 23, 21.5, and it's at much lower prices, lost 20 plus 40% of its value by then? You just don't know, man. You can't trust. Remember, the macro is bearish. So it's not, I mean, trying to identify divergence that's not even really there yet, and there's no Japanese candlestick. It's literally at its lowest price right now since August 3rd, August 5th. Dude, it's okay to miss the very, very, very bottom. It's almost impossible to even pick that. You want to see confirmation lows and true divergence on, you know, like a higher, slightly higher, about the same low, right? Or hidden divergence on a higher low. The momentum is so bearish right now. That's it, man. That's it. So, bro, does that make sense? I mean, just kind of like you've broken off formal supports, and it's literally right here, isn't it? The Island Boys are like part of the problem, dude. Hey, Island Boys exist. That was the top. They existed. That was and everyone found out about it. Island Boys called the top just by going viral. Yeah, Tron breaking out. I got an alert set up if things were really getting hot over there. We got 1 minute till your daily candle close, so. Nice. Let's go Bitcoin. There it is, dude. Not much to look at. Lots of red. Lots of red, man. Okay, I got you. Bizanachi gonna have more content. Has he not been able to produce content lately? 8 seconds, chat. 8 seconds till Jesus chimes. Let's go to the weekly because that's where we're really closing. This is it, dude. It will be the lowest weekly candle close since July 12th of 2021. There it is. All right, we've done it, chat. We did it. Lowest weekly candle close of the year of 2022. Roaring 20s, by the way. That was it. Oh, sorry, I wish there was more to report. Ethereum, not quite. It did not make its lowest low of the year by, you know, an inch, by a millimeter. Where you can see the lowest candle close of the year was March 7th that week for Ethereum. slightly higher close this week. That makes sense looking at the Ethereum and Bitcoin chart. It's just better. And it's just like not as bad yet. But unfortunately, the oscillators look just as bad. And you could be seeing 22 to 2300 here if you break this little level right here. The low from March 7th. Yikes.
Hey Mitch, can you take a look at XMR on the 3D? Thanks.
Yeah, I mean, that one could be setting up for hidden bullish divergence if it ever pivots, which I think it tried to start pivoting yesterday. But those are your you know, look on the 8s, right? We went to the weekly, the daily on the two big ones. Like some more that we haven't looked at today could spice it up. It's above the 200-day moving average still, trying to hold. It's just consolidating here, and maybe it's trying to do something, you know, like I'm not even sure we could call that a swing low, you know. I think that's the swing low. One of these, and you know, you're making much higher levels of negative momentum this time. It's really not, it's one of the best out there, but the problem is now it's in the middle of a range, so like to take a fresh long is, how do you strategize a stop loss, man? Really tough. It just maybe below like 195, but the problem is below 195. What if it goes down to like just like 176? You get stomped out, then it rallies. You know, it's like there was the best time ever to long was the back test of spring at 150. That was the entry. That was the strategic. It was the bottom of the range. It was perfect, and it ran up and hit the target, a couple of targets the trade set up before selling off. And it sold off at the perfect area. It's being so well respected. But again, the issue is middle of range. So flip your coin for up next or down. Kind of tough. But kind of the way the oscillator looks like, I wouldn't be that surprised if it actually did pivot and rally here. You know, but it's bad macro, man. Real bad macro. But this one's kind of been different, you know, than many others. Yeah, like I think it's like it started doing well when Putin invaded Ukraine. Started outperforming everything. Uh-oh. Oh, 3-day though. 3-day, yep. Here it is. You got about less than a day now. About 1 day till the 3-day close. Trying to stay above the 3-day 200 moving average. Oh, it's okay. It's still literally better than most things that exist on this market, right? It really is for now. I would really like to see it break 292, because if it breaks 292, then it's going to like 473. That high from 2017, around May of this year, or of last year, excuse me. So it's actually okay. I can't say that about 98% plus of all cryptos. They are terrible, awful, about to make lower lows, or they just did make lower lows and they broke critical supports. Monero is not in that category. It is it's an anomaly, like Hex, like Tron. Right, I can't even name more than like 10 of them, you know, or even off the top of my head, like 6 of them, dude. You know, it's just bad. Oh my god, dude, colleges launched TikTok classes for aspiring influencers. All right, Chet, gonna go work for a university, dude, and teach Marxism and Bolshevism. Implement it to streaming, okay? Wow, I knew it was a matter of time, man. Matter of time. Wow. This like defeats the whole purpose of being an influencer. Like, I don't know, going to college and getting in debt for it, when it's like low to no overhead and you can learn everything online. Like, why go to school for that? It's just, duh. It's ridiculous, man. Crazy. Oh, we didn't talk about XRP. That is, I think, screwed. I think now, you know, if you catch follow through, it's over. It is over, dude. You've confirmed distribution, and you're probably going to lose 50% of your value from here in time if you're patient and you wait. All right, this thing could be going, I mean, minimum little pit stop, 45 cents, 46 cents. But for real, dude, 30 cents, 24 cents, probably where you're headed, man. All right? Hasn't made a higher high in over a year. And now it's making a lower low. Yeah. Telling you, man, please be careful in this market. It's bad. I don't care if there's divergence here. I don't care. I don't care. You got it. I want to see a higher high, higher low, and you haven't done it. So I don't care about your divergence. It's one variable. It's one variable. That's not good enough, man. It's not enough. XLM's another one's about to fall off a cliff. Descending triangle behavior wants 16.18 cents. Once that breaks support, unlimited downside pretty much. You go from 16 cents to 7 cents. Growl theory proven. Yeah, dude. What was it, 23? I thought, yeah, 23 cents, right? It'll be there, man. It'll be back. Back to 23 cents we go. All right, so XLM. Hey, man, I know it's sitting at support. Once it breaks, dude, boom. Nasty. Well below that 200 moving average and all that, dude. It's just everywhere we look, man. Bad news. Oh, how about Sol? Remember Sol? But it's a high market cap coin, dude. It's dead. Or not dead, but it's doomed for $50. All right, book it. It's gonna lose $25 from here, most likely. All right. Yikes. Tent City.
When TikTok Mitch Ray, so we can moon? Anyhow, can you chart out the XDC/USDT on the 4HR chart on KuCoin? Ascending triangle with potential break to the upside? Looking like a different trend than other crypto assets. Clinking beer mugs.
Sure. Sure thing, dude. Did you say KuCoin? Yep. Kind of crazy, isn't it? I mean, XDC, here it is. It's not collapsed yet. It's actually one. Okay, another one that's kind of okay is it's making higher highs, higher lows since March 9th. Unlike 98 to 99% of all other cryptos, it's doing different things. It made a 100% retrace, but it has not yet broken back above 6.8 cents, right? It just hasn't, man. So if it does, 8 cents. Yeah, it's big M shape and is rallying. It's trying to make higher lows, some higher highs locally, but I really want to see it break that February 7th, February 10th level. And then you said something about the 4 hour. Who cares about the 4 hour? We're looking at the daily, man. It's so much more significant. Ascending triangle potential break the upside. I don't think it's ascending triangle.
Cheers. First 6 consecutive red weeks printed on most BTC charts. 2014 Bitstamp being the only other time. See you all in reverse Valhalla.
Yikes, dude. That's pretty bad. And we've never seen 7, so, right? Hopefully this is a better week, at least so we don't get that. Yikes. Okay. Alright, you had 4 hour. Okay, look at 4 hour. Oh, this. Ascending triangle? I wouldn't say it's an ascending triangle, but I'd say there's accumulation and maybe a sell wall at 6.8 cents. Sure. Sure, dude. Trying to one bottom, second bottom. Yeah, maybe hidden bullish divergence going on 4 hour. Okay, continuation implied. So maybe your target 6.8 cents to test that major level again. I don't know if it'll break it, right? It's interesting though. It's actually somewhat better than others right now, at least for now, until things change. Okay. Yes, Sol is destined for $50. That's been the case, man. That has been the case. It just had one scrub rally because it was exhausted, and you know that's what happens in downturns. You have to get rallies where the auto shorts get devastated, and then it rolls over, and then it makes a lower low, and then we're going down to $50. Yes. It is looking different though, cryptos and tokens, somewhat, yes, for now. And again, that could change at any time. Terrible macro. Inverse Valhalla. What is that? That's. I didn't know they. I don't think they have that. That doesn't exist, right? In Nordic religion or whatever. But maybe it is, because if they don't, what if they die without the sword in their hand? Then they're screwed or something. Look at this. I mean, this is like stuff that just hasn't happened in a long time, man, where, you know, on OXT, just your random S coin on the market, it broke 19.6 cents, and it hasn't done that since August of 2020. So minimum 14.8 cents from here, and then really could be going down to 12.5 cents in time. You see, there's a lot of bad stuff happening. Until you break back above 20 cents, you're screwed. Okay? You get above 20 cents, hey, we'll talk. Things are better now. Things are okay. Not completely, but at least you're not completely maybe going to 14 cents, 12 cents, right? I don't know, Cyberg. Maybe. Yeah, possibly. All right. Dude, things like ONT, man, it's so bad. It's like it's breaking critical support. So look, it is below that support from December 2018. And there's not much support below that, dude. So unless a miracle happens and Bitcoin gets a huge short squeeze, which is crazy because I think the Bitcoin longs chart is at all-time highs or something. Anyone back me up on that? Weird. Don't know how you get a short squeeze with longs at all-time highs, right? I think you get something more like a long squeeze. Yikes. Okay, so Momo shifted to the downside after we clearly see that the bullish stuff that in normal bullish conditions would have played out, it had gone to $1, but we understand that it's all about the ifs, and the macro, the index funds started rolling over, the recession's here, money printer's not going anymore, and now you're making lower highs. Momo shifting to the downside.
The BTC break its major trend line on the weekly. Also BTC 3 hours bullish divergence.
I mean, great, dude. I hope it rallies, man, at 33.7. I really do, but that's hoping that, hey, just because you have divergence and you've tested the low for the first time, that doesn't mean crap, right? Don't you want to see a second low, like a confirmation low with divergence, instead of it's the first low since the last time we saw it, like local lows, right? You want to see a confirmation local low. You don't have that. So, I don't know. We look at that, right? Weekly. I think I know what you're talking about. It's like this. It's like, oh, it's close, man, isn't it? Right, like that. Jesus, you did, dude. Right? Am I crazy? Am I right? Wrong? I'm just pointing it out. This is what you're talking about, right? One, two, three, and then you broke it, right? You broke it, man. You broke it. Rent free, rent free. I live rent free in people's heads. It's true, dude. I win. I always win. So 30K if you're talking about a broken demand line like that, dude, right? There it is. That was confirmed too. But are you talking about something else? Let me know. I mean, the way you broke like I mean, all you have is that 4 hour 33.7, and if you break that, there is literally nothing till $31,000, dude. Nothing. I mean, yeah, after the dump, but egg, you understand how low Bitcoin could be by the time it ends? Sure, by then, but who knows how low that could go. And one thing we didn't talk about, futures. NASDAQ 100, let's look at it. Here's the futures. Yikes, not a very good start, is it? Down 0.77%. 5 weeks in a row of selling. I wouldn't say you're at support. I'd say you're below it, really. And the downside is still immense, man. Low to high here. All right, you've already exceeded the 382. You spent, you know, like a week testing it. You rallied off of it, and once you got back down to it, it's like that means it's time to roll over again. We go to the 50%
Yep, that's
retrace.
it. Maybe we get potential weekly bullish divergence at some point.
Yeah, but who knows how much negative momentum could build on that, because look, you're right, like you're not oversold on the RSI, you're just at 36 or something, so you understand that. Big yikes, dude. All right, so on the daily though, you got a little bit more downside before you start testing like a little zone where you see price actions occurred a multitude of times, you know, going back to September 2020, October 2020, March 2021. Yeah, it's probably where you're going first. Maybe bounce there, but again, fib nodes. And yeah, if you go to the weekly, there's no support here. Like, it's like already broken. All the support, there was barely any to begin with, and we talked about that with Scott Carney, you know. You're just going to have to buckle up. And even if it did rally here, you rally and you're going to end up making inevitably a lower high than 15.2 before rolling over again. So here's your SPX 500 futures, currently open and soon to be testing those levels again that are just, again, they're fruit fly supports. Oh my God, one time in history, it was a support. It bounced there. So now historically, we have to regard it, you know. I don't think it's very strong. Normally you want to see like 5, 6 different touches from history. You have one, dude. That's not good. That is very, very weak. Okay. And again, like you're talking 3,400, 3,600, 3580, whatever, just a couple peaks there. That's it, man. I think that's probably where we're headed in time. You don't agree? Disagree? What do you think, man? Will Bitcoin 4-hour range support hold here? Majority says 67. Oh my God, chat, the DXY breaking that 20-year or that 2016 level. Creeping on up there, man. I told you I had a little alert set up just in case it would started doing something. And it's up 0.19% today. But you know, this level, 103.81, 2016 right here. That peak from January 2017, excuse me. Hey, man, whatever, dude. Cash is going to destroy everything. This keeps pumping, man. Everything's going to get wrecked, dude. You just got to think about how insane it is that you are higher than you were at the peak of the pandemic, COVID crash, insanity, and you're staying up here, sustaining prices up here, you know. It all started with a beautiful setup that, you know, you see them across all markets. Sometimes they play out, sometimes they don't. This time it did on the DXY. Oh, distribution on DXY. All right, we'll wait for it to burst first. Okay. I think like if you break this level, which you're trying to break it, I'm thinking 106. Yeah, 106, man. Think about like back here in 1985, 164. What? No way. Yeah, I mean like 118, 120 up there, probably where you could be headed if things get insane. Anyway, so I just had to go to it because it was literally happening right there, right? Highs of the new week. Yeah, look at Bitcoin chart. Futures, mine's delayed, but we can still look at it for the sake of looking at gaps and stuff. I think I have an updated one. It's pretty good. Oh, massive gap down, yeah, but you could be headed back down to that July level, that 33K area, which makes sense. Yeah, but that is a gap there. They could always fill. Sure, they could fill before going lower. But clearly, 28.8 to 31K is the real next zone. Up, down, a billion times, right? So, and look, the daily, it's not good, man. It's like 33.6. Not oversold, meaning there's more downside before you get oversold. And then you can start showing bullish divergence at some point, right? But not yet, really. What about that gap down here, chat, that no one will ever want to talk about? 23.6, 23,630. I'm just saying. I'm not saying it's going there. I'm just pointing it out that it is an unfilled gap and it does exist. And the evidence is literally staring you in the face on the chart. You see it. Big yikes. But here it is, man. If you want to, there's a poll. There's 913 votes so far on this poll. Cast your vote, man. Do you think Bitcoin's 4-hour range that we're staring at right now, do you think it will hold? Go vote. Pinned above in the chat, man. Fear and greed at 11. Oof. Getting ugly, man. What's up, Jordan, dude? I'll let it play. I don't know.
$/ETH. Waster on Uniswap. USDT pair is only on Dexcreener. Looks to be holding real well in the last few days. Can you look at 1D in 4 hours, please, mate?
Sure, Jordan. Thanks, man. Was Ethereum? Yep, just Ethereum. Yep. There it is. Wasder token. Oh man, but it's to wrapped Ether on Uniswap. Is this on Uniswap? This is Uniswap. Okay. Yeah, nice uptrend, dude. I mean, no one's gonna argue with you. This is certainly a nice uptrend, dude. Yep. Higher highs, higher lows. Higher highs, higher lows. Here's that candle I close right there, and you know, you can clearly see the trend you're in. Demand line above the 200 or 200 moving average on the 4 hour. I don't know, man, if it's I mean, you are uptrending. I don't see much of an edge. You had some bullish divergence and it's not really going anywhere, but still seems like it's fine. Better than a lot of other crap out there, for sure. Daily. Hold on. Yeah, just bullish convergence. I really don't know how these are gonna play, man. Right? I mean, it seems like it's fine, but you're at the same resistance and you haven't broken it yet. But that could just mean there's absorption of remaining supply going on. Sure. Sure, dude. There was a little bit of bearish divergence on the previous high. It's pulling back, but it's underperforming, so that's good because the trend's your friend, and you're above the 200 moving average, probably above 50. Yeah, you skating above the 50 moving average, probably near the 20, right at it. I mean, you're okay right now until you break that demand line. You break your previous lows, April 12th. That's your cutoff, right below. When you start making lower lows than your previous lows, you're in trouble. But until then, the trend is your friend. That's all I can tell you about WAS to wrapped Ether on Uniswap. That's it, man. You know, if you break 154, 428 to 190. Then you can be off to test 269, 270. Right? That's it, man. You're in a good trend right now on this. Kind of crazy, isn't it? Yep. All right, dude. We've been live about 1 hour and a half. 1 hour 30 minutes. If you're enjoying the live stream, like button, that bell, the sub. Just kind of sticking around. Wanted to see the weekly close. And you're not really doing anything, are you, on the new week, on the new day, which again, it was the lowest weekly candle close since July of last year. So I think that was like 10-month lows on Bitcoin just moments ago. Again, keep your eyes on the index funds and futures because they look terrible and look like they could be going much lower. But hey, you could always get a relief rally to squeeze the shorts. And you know, just remember last week, retail on Thursday bought $2.6 billion worth of stocks. That was a record. That's never happened before. That doesn't mean, I mean, that means that there's still more pain ahead, right? If retail's still just aping in on a Federal Reserve pump day. That's what that was, right? I mean, it's not, the pain's not over. Maybe short term, but dude, it's not over, okay? You gotta wait till, we were saying you go to your barber and they're telling you what short they're in, then it might be time to long. But I just don't think we're quite there yet. And I think there's a lot of work that has to be done on the chart for us to be able to say the trend has bullishly reversed and momentum has shifted to the upside. That's it. All right. So good stream. I appreciate everyone coming out, and I'll just be back. Until next time, respect the T. Hey.